Hey everybody, welcome. This is Maestro, and I am scoping live in Paris. Welcome. I do a lot of scopes around Paris, traveling around the world. If you like this channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button you can find here down in the lower corner or here up in the upper corner at the end of the video. Also, don't forget to hit that like button if you like the video. Anyways, I thought I'd talk to you about snow. We don't get snow very often in Paris, but we got quite a bit of snow yesterday, so let's look around. Snow, sometimes it can be pretty, sometimes it's not too pretty. It depends really on how much it melts. I see a few people coming in because we're doing this live on YouTube Live. I'm here at one of the cinemas that we have here in Paris. Actually, I think this is the largest cinema in the world in terms of the number of houses. You'll see when we go downstairs, they have houses that go up to number 37, 1 to 37. There's not 37 houses though. I think there's about 27 houses because they skipped some numbers. And Kev Rides is here. So Kev Rides is a Disney scoper or amusement park scoper from the Netherlands. And we've hung out. Look at this. Real snow in Paris. Something we don't see very often. I think you see it kind of often in the Netherlands, isn't that right, Kev? But here we're not so used to it. And hey, Ali. So this is what it looks like. And usually, the very few occasions when we get snow, it usually melts, doesn't stick on the ground. But look at this. It is sticking on the ground. Look at that. People throwing snowballs at each other. Little snowball fight getting started right before our eyes. So a little unusual experience for us, but it looks kind of pretty. It looks nice over here where it's all white. It is so beautiful in Paris right now. Yeah, it is really, this part is nice. The part where it gets not so nice is when it melts and then it gets brown and it's wet and slushy. But like this, when it's cold and frozen, it's nice. In the Netherlands, no snow, but it's freezing, freezing cold. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Somebody did some nice graffiti on that box there. Are those penguins? I don't know what those are. You want to play too? Have a great day. Hey, Hope is here. Hope from Google Plus. Good to see you. Anyways, I thought I'd do a quick scope before I go watch a film. Actually, the film I want to go see today is about Paris. It's called 1517 Train to Paris. And you may recall it was about actually, it's about a train that starts in the Netherlands, and or does it start in Belgium? Can't remember right now. I think it starts from, yeah, it starts. I think it starts from Amsterdam, and goes to Paris. So it's based on a true story. You have to go to Disneyland Paris now that it's so magical. Yes. So that film is on today. So anyways, it's about a true story of some Americans who were taking a train from Amsterdam to Paris at 1517, so in the afternoon, 3:17 p.m. And is it in English or French? I think it is. I think it's originally in English. So it'll probably be. You can watch it here either in subtitles or dubbed, so you have your choice. But the original movie is in English. It's an American film, and it's about these Americans are on a train, and there's a terrorist on the train, and he starts. He's got a gun, and he's starting to shoot people and threaten people. And these Americans that are on the train decide to tackle him and handle the situation. So it was very heroic on their part, and one can only imagine how many lives that they saved, and very scary. So this film is based on their story, and kind of unusual for a film, they are actually in the film. So it's their story, but they also hired them as the actors in the film. So I guess they're portraying themselves. So I think that kind of adds an interesting twist to it. They'll be able to, during the production, I'm sure, correct them on what happened and what didn't happen. So it might be more realistic than a lot of based on a true story films. Anyways, you can see it's getting really cold. let's go downstairs into the cinema. But the snow is actually, in this area at least, it's pretty deep. I mean, it's like, I mean, it's not super deep, but it's like a couple centimeters thick. So I'm not used to that. I would say it's a good 2 centimeters or so of snow, enough to make some snowballs. You see other people wanting to take pictures of this snow. Let me go down to the cinema here and show you. Oh, look at this. We got these cool circular buildings here. Oh, and this church. Let me show you this church right here. Is it going to snow again today? I don't know. It's so cold. It probably would, if there's precipitation, it'll probably be snow. Let's go downstairs. So I do apologize. I don't have my stabilizer on, so it's going to be a little shaky. Plus it's cold, which means I shake it even more. Let's go downstairs. Ooh, nice and warm. Oh, inside. Oh, and it's really early in the morning here. It's not even 9 a.m. So I really like going to the cinema very early in the morning. Yeah, it is slippery. You have to be careful. You need a cup of hot chocolate. I just before I did the scope, but I might take another one. So let me show you. I think we have the poster of the film that I was talking about is right there. So that is the film. Can you see the poster? There it is. The 1517 for Paris. And those 3 heroic Americans who saved so many lives that day. I mean, think of the risk that you're putting yourself through to take on a terrorist with guns. You know, he's got guns pointed at you. You don't have a gun, and you're going to attack this guy, and he's looking right at you. And that's what these guys did. So here's the cinema. You see, there's a few people waiting for the cinema to open, but not very many. Because this place is big. I mean, the houses can be anywhere from about 70 seats to several hundred. Sounds like a nice film, but you can only see it in Paris, I guess. No, you can see it anywhere. It's a big film. So here, look at the choices that you have, and you'll see what's nice about this screen is you see on the right-hand side, it shows you how many seats are still available for the film. So if you're somebody like me who likes to know, is the house crowded or is it empty, you can use that. So there you see right up to number 37. So a lot of choices. So you see, these are some smaller houses. There's only 70 seats. And here we have some bigger houses, 488 seats, 191 seats, 326. These are just what's available. So some of the seats have been sold, of course, already. So anyways, that gives you an idea. Lots and lots of choices. And then they have a lot of posters. The Greatest Showman seems fitting for the day. That's a nice story. Yeah, I've seen that film already. I've seen most of these films. So the only thing I haven't seen is things that are just coming out today. Basically, everything that's been out more than a day I've seen already. But you can see the posters here. They have the really nice big posters. I really like these. And the other thing that this cinema does, and we have a few cinemas that do this in Paris, when a new film comes out, frequently they will have members of the film crew here. Could be the director, the stars in the film, or several people, both the writers, the directors, and the actors. So that happens fairly often. Sometimes I scope those. So they had Josh Hartnett here a few weeks ago. Actually, he was for this film. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, Lucy. So Josh Hartnett was in that film. He was here along with the director of the film. and they answered questions for us and talked about the film. And also I had a chance to take a master class with Oliver Stone. So Oliver Stone was here for about a week, and every day he came in and talked during the screenings of his film. And then one day he gave a very long lecture. It was like 2 or 3 hours long, and we learned a lot, and he answered our questions. So if you're a cinephile, film buff, you're really into films, it's a really good opportunity because you get to actually not only see the new films before they come out, but you get to talk to the directors and the actors and ask them questions directly. So it's kind of it's a great opportunity for cinephiles. So I'm going to go see the that 1517 film to Paris. I'm wondering what the film is called in the U.S. I mean, is it called 1517 in the U.S. too, or do you guys maybe you call it 317 or something? So 1517 is the time that we would say in Europe for it. D is here. Yep. Oh, is that Allie? Did they change? Is the name different in the U.S.? Is it 317? I don't know. I never even looked up what the film is called in the States. Olga's here. Hey, Olga. I just sent you a text message, and Allie's here too. Good morning. D says Allie. So I was just explaining. If you're just joining now, you watch the beginning of this broadcast on replay, and you'll see some pretty snow in Paris. And I'm just waiting for the cinema to open here in this mall, and we've got a lot of films. Look at all those different screens representing films. And over here, we have a chart of these of the new films coming out. So you see this film from yesterday. In the presence of the film team or the film crew. So here again, another film with the film crew. So we often have the film crew comes in and talks about the film. At least 2 to 3 new films a month. We have the film crews come in and talk about their film. Hope it doesn't last too long, Euro. What doesn't last too long? The snow? You know, it's kind of nice. It is kind of nice. It looks pretty. How was your trip in Dubai? Oh, the Dubai trip was awesome. So I'm going to be putting up some more videos of my Dubai trip. I have, I think, about 200 or 300 Dubai clips. There's only about 3 or 4 of them up right now. They were all done on Periscope. They were early Periscope. Some of them are in portraits. Some of them are in landscape. And it was just the very beginning of Periscope. So some of them are a little rough in terms of the editing and whatnot because it's live video, but it's still pretty interesting. So I'll be putting up more of those so you can see some of the fun stuff we did. We did camel riding in the desert. We had dinner with the Bedouins, of course, in the desert as well. Falconry, skiing in the desert, snowboarding in the desert, indoor skydiving. Met some really cool people. Went to the tallest building. Went to the top of the tallest building, of course. We went shopping in the world's largest mall. Saw the world's largest aquarium. Hung out with the penguins. So many fun stuff. That's so nice. Yeah, it was really nice, Kev. So, hey, Euro, Allie, Olga D, stay warm. Carol, I'm trying. So I am trying. So, anyway, so those are the films that are out. And the other thing, of course, I'm trying to get my YouTube channel going. Kev, you might be able to help me here. Actually, Kev, where are you? Are you in the YouTube partnership program? Great, I didn't see all the Dubai scopes, and it was the time when scopes were only saved for 24 hours. Yes, so fortunately, I have almost all of the Dubai scopes saved. So I have probably about 200. So I'm gonna try to put those out there, so if anybody wants to watch those on YouTube. Unfortunately, you won't see the comments like you see here and you see on Periscope. But since I've read a lot of the comments, you'll be able to hear them. you won't be seeing. You are in the partnership program. Were you not affected by the new regulations? You probably have more than the 4,000 hours of view time, right? So what's happening is YouTube just changed their regulations, their requirements last month in January, and so they made it a little bit stricter than it was before. And some small YouTubers like myself are struggling to stay in the program, even though I've been in the program for many years. So hopefully I will still make it. I have a lot of friends and fans helping out, watching as many YouTube videos as possible. Kev, if you want to help out, maybe you can, yes, so I earn money with it. Yes, me too, Kev, but I'm very close to the limit. I might get kicked out, so I need your help, Kevin. So Kevin, if you can get people on your channel to watch some of my YouTube videos, that's great. And we can do a cross promotion. I'll try to watch yours. Sudesh is here. Hey, Sudesh, good to see you. Yes, you're from India. Ab kaise hai? Acha hai. We have a Acha din hai here in Paris. You need more than 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of views. That's correct, Kev. That's exactly the new requirement. So I have over 1,000 subs. That's no problem. I do not have the 4,000 hours of videos, but I'm very close to it. And we have until mid-February, so we have about 10 more days to get there. So I might get there within the next 10 days. So we need people to watch as many as you can. Exactly. So as you know, if you guys can watch my videos, I would really appreciate it. You can share them out, hit the like button, leave comments. That helps a lot. Hitting the like button, leaving comments helps as well. And if Kevin, maybe you and I can do some collabs this week and next week, because the next 2 weeks are really important to me. I can come up to the Netherlands, maybe you can come down here. Very simple, just upload videos. Yes, Kev, I know I need to upload more videos. I know that. It's been really hard because the weather's been awful the last few days. So I'll have to do more videos and start uploading them. But maybe we can do some collabs if you want. I think it would be a lot of fun. So I can come up to the Netherlands, or if you're gonna come down to Paris, maybe we can do some shooting together. Hey, Carol says D. So should be a lot of fun. But Kev's right, the main thing is to keep uploading. So I've learned my lesson because I've been very lazy, if you will, or slow. Really? You come to the Netherlands, that's so nice, we have to meet them. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you know, why not? It could be a lot of fun. What was I gonna say? I've kind of learned my lesson. I'm gonna just have to get on a schedule of uploading videos on a regular basis. Probably at least once a week. I might have to do more in the beginning to catch up and stay up. But it's really not hard. I mean, if you're doing it all year long, it's a very reasonable requirement. You know, the problem was most of the year I wasn't uploading videos, so that's a lesson for us small YouTubers. Stay consistent, keep those videos coming, and you know, if you film it, they will watch. If you build it, they will come, right? So anyways, I have to big shout out and thanks to all of my followers for watching this. Are you coming by train? I would probably, yes, I would probably come by train, I think. Sometimes they have really great train deals between Paris and Amsterdam and Paris and Belgium. Like ridiculous deals, but it's not all the time, but sometimes you can get these deals where you can go from Paris to Brussels for like 10 euros. So, which is crazy. I mean, it's cheaper than the taxi to get to the train station. Definitely you scope the snow. Yeah, I will definitely do more snow scopes. It's just really cold and I don't have a lot of winter gear. I'm gonna have to start buying winter gear if I want to go to the Netherlands. That's cheap. It's really cheap. The advantage of having land borders, yeah. Lots of. We have also. I mean, Europeans are used to this, but the Americans are going to probably be surprised. We have really low airfares. So we've, you know, we have all these low-cost airlines that have really brought airfares down. So you can travel around Europe on specials all the time, very cheaply, 50 euros, 60 euros, 80 euros, and you can go between major cities. So even airfare can be very cheap in Europe. Rotterdam and Paris North is 35 euros sometimes. There you go. 35 euros between Rotterdam and Paris. So yeah, I'm telling you, it can be super cheap. So if you're into travel, Europe has a lot of options. Yeah. So I'm gonna do a YouTube video maybe next week sometime. I'm gonna reveal my secret to how I have traveled all over the world at times very inexpensively, even for free. And I'm not talking about within Europe, I'm talking about transatlantic flights between Europe and the States, between the States and Japan, between Europe and Southeast Asia for free or almost free, 50 euros to travel thousands and thousands of kilometers. And what's cool about this secret is anybody can do it. It's not reserved for influencers. It doesn't involve sponsorship or anything like that. Anybody can do it. And you don't have to film, you don't have to advertise, you don't have to promote. You just travel very cheaply. So I'm gonna reveal that secret. And the cool thing about it is you can do it anytime you want. You don't have to book in advance. You could go the same day. You can book in advance if you want to. And what else can you do? And you can go as many times as you want. So I know people that used to do this, and they would fly every week, sometimes multiple times in the week. You literally just call up the place, say, I want to go to London, or I want to go to New York or San Francisco. Boom, boom, boom. And they go, okay, you got a ticket, it's free, or it's 30 euros, 50 euros. So it's a pretty cool deal. So I will explain that in an upcoming video, how you can do it. Now the bad news, of course there is a bad news, right, is that it's not as easy now as it used to be. So when I used to do it, like, I did this like as a college student, and probably even before college and after college, it was super easy. Now they've made it a little bit harder because of all the security changes now. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. YouTube or Periscope? I'll probably do it on YouTube because I need the views. But yeah, it'll be a fun scope, and you can still do it, but it's a lot harder now. I mean, it takes more time now, and there's not as many options. Before it used to be literally anywhere, like all the time. Now it's a little harder, of course, because after 9/11, they kind of cut down on some of these flying options, and also because the economy changed. So we'll explain why that's the case. But it was a great thing. All right. Well, anyways, thank you guys again. Don't forget, you can click here to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, or you can click here to subscribe as well. You can click here to watch, here on the upper left-hand side, to watch some more videos. I think there's one here, and then there's a whole playlist. Where is it? Down here, playlist. Thanks, Shiro. Stay warm. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. It is movie time. Don't forget to hit me up on Twitter. Subscribe to this channel, of course. Hit the like button. Leave a comment down below, right here. Leave a comment. And we are watching. What are you going to see? I'm going to go see the 1517 train to Paris. So I'm in Paris, seeing about a trip to Paris on train from Amsterdam by Kev Rides. Guys, you should follow Kev Rides. He does great broadcasts on YouTube and on Periscope from the Netherlands and from Disneyland here in Paris. So be sure to follow him and watch his videos as well. Have fun during the movie. Bye. Talk to you guys later.